Hi, my name is Kara, and today I'm going to make a top inspired by my nails. So here are my nails. Can you see them? They're not focusing. There we go. And they are a little bit grown out because it's been like 2.5 weeks since I got them done. And I got my nails done and I immediately went to the yarn store to go buy gold thread because I was like, I need to make a top like this because I really, really love how this design turned out. I loved the green and the gold swirl and like, I guess the skin tone technically, but I wanted to make it with white because I don't think I have a yarn that's like my skin tone or like the color of my nails. So I just went with white. And as soon as I got the yarn, it then just sat in my stash for like 2.5 weeks. And so I want to get my nails redone because I got toner from bleaching and toning my hair on this hand, so it's a little bit purple. You can't see it as much, I guess, if you're not in person, but it really bothers me, so I want to get it redone. And I can't get them redone until I make this top because I bought gold thread specifically for this project and I need to use it. And I can't make the top after I get my nails redone because that won't make any sense. So here we are, I'm spurred on by that. So here's all the yarn that we are going to be using today. And I'm just gonna freestyle the top because I have the mind, like I kind of want like a backless top because it needs to be knit flat because I need to do intarsia. And I've never learned how to do intarsia in the round. And if it's gonna be a flat top, I might as well make it backless just to make it easy on myself and make sure that it fits me like how I want it to fit, and also so that it's kind of a fun summer top. So I'm using Feeling Good yarn in Ivory White and Eucalyptus Green, and they're both wool in the gang. And then I have this Lana Grossa Brillino in the colorway 3, but I'm pretty sure this one's called Gold. And this is supposed to be an accent yarn, and I'm just gonna hold it double just to give it a little bit more body because this yarn is a lot thinner than this yarn, but I'm actually gonna be holding this yarn double to give it even more body. So these don't even compare, but hopefully that'll be a fun little accent. So fortunately for me, I am pretty good at freestyling intarsia patterns, and this one doesn't seem super difficult. Like it's just, I'm planning to make like a division, like it's gonna be split half, not half and half, but like 1/3 and 2/3 with the gold thread running through the middle. And that shouldn't be too difficult. It'll just be like going this way, then up, and then this way. So hopefully not too difficult, but we'll see. I think the last time I worked with intarsia was when I made a cover for my graduation cap, and I still have it somewhere. And I decided to copy the Stanford logo insignia. I don't know what it's called when like a school has, I guess it would be a logo because Stanford's a brand in addition to being a school. Anyway, so then like for that one I actually just charted it out first so I had something to follow, but this one I'm just going free form. Like I'm just gonna kind of go with whatever I want to do. And my hair is a little bit wet because I just got out of the shower, and I did bleach my roots recently and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But FYI, if you bleach your hair, I mean, at least if you bleach your hair as much as I do, your hair will then take like 4 to 5 times longer to dry than it used to. Like my hair used to dry in like 30 minutes, and now it dries in like 4 hours. I'm now coming to you from my bedroom floor because this just kind of seems like a sitting on the floor type of day. And I've cast on the stitches. I just use a regular old cable cast on, and things are going well. I really love how soft the Feeling Good yarn is. Like it's so soft, and I always forget every single time after I work with it, and then I start working with it again and I love it. And I'm definitely gonna start reusing it, or I'm gonna be using it way more in the future because I really like how soft it is. And if you hold it double, you can basically use it for any like bulky weight pattern. And so I have a ton of Feeling Good yarn in my stash, and so I'm gonna use it up by holding it double. Highly recommend it. And the gold thread is surprisingly not as scratchy as I thought it'd be. And I'm kind of just modeling this top after my back and forth top, so I just cast it on stitches and I'm just doing decreases as I go. And I haven't calculated gauge or anything. I'm just using 8mm needles and going for it. Like, I've made this pattern on 10mm needles with super chunky yarn, and I've never done it with 8mm and bulky yarn, so. It is getting so tangled. Like, holding everything double was kind of a mistake. Like, it's so tangled and it keeps on getting tangled. I keep on having to untangle it or just like cut it because it's a hopeless case. It's getting so tangled. I don't think that this top is going to be big enough for me. I think I cast on enough stitches at the bottom, but I didn't really account for the fact that it takes more rows to get the same length as like super chunky, so I've been just doing a bunch of decreases, and I think the decreases are coming too fast, so the top is very, very small. But the way that I figured out how to cast on this number of stitches was to just measure how wide I wanted it to be and where I wanted it to sit, and then I just kind of went from gauge that I typically have with 8mm in bulky yarn, and I was just like, yeah, cast on this number of stitches to get a piece this wide. But I am really liking how this is turning out. I am having a lot of fun just like letting the color work take its form. Like, I'm just thinking like, yeah, like I want more stitches of white, so I'll have less of green, or yeah, I want more stitches of green, so I'll have less white. And so just letting that like color work zigzag or snake its way up the top, like I think that's really fun. I'm definitely not doing this nail. I'm probably doing more of like this nail, my middle fingernail here, rather than like the thumbs, because this one was the easiest. And now I'm just casting off and doing the ties, and I'm gonna make them extra long so that I could thread them, cross them, strap them, make it a strappy back so that it actually fits me, because it's definitely gonna need some stretch to cover my boobs. Also, if anybody's curious, this is hedgehog fibers, kid silk mohair, just sticking out of, I'll just put that away. I have so much yarn that's bursting out of all the containers. And now the big reveal. This is my top, and I'm happy with how it turned out. You can't see the design as well when I'm wearing it because it is kind of stretched out because it is far too small for me. Oh well, like I had to make it strappy backed because I needed the straps to stretch out the top so that it would actually cover my boobs. And I realized midway through that the top was gonna be too small for me. I was like, this looks like it would fit a child. And I just didn't want to cast on again, so I just kept going, and I was like, I'll just make it strappy back. Like, I kind of modeled it after a crochet top that I made recently. And it was super strappy, and I do like how the straps look, so it worked out. And I think I successfully kind of copied or was inspired by my nails. And I know that the white should be like more of like a flesh, like pinky tone, the color of my nails, but I thought the white would be more fun. So I have successfully made my nails into a top. I probably wouldn't make it again because working with that much intarsia with that many strands was kind of a nightmare. Like, normally I'm pretty good about like making it so that the different strands are not getting tangled, but something about this project just made it so that like they all just got tangled with each other immediately. And even after I untangled it, it would just immediately get tangled again, and I was like, oh. And it wasn't that long of a project. Like, it only took me like maybe an hour to make, but it was a lot of untangling and like cutting yarns and like, you know, it is what it is. So thank you so much for following me and my journey on this one. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and see ya.